We're getting there. Hello, my freaks, and welcome back to Hi Stylin for the final episode of Season 4. Let's see what it's gonna be. Okay, very layered. A lot of layers. What is that? A short sleeve sweater underneath a dress with a black skirt and a pink skirt. If you say so, Jaime. Okay, here's the outfit. This one pleasantly surprised me. I think I hadn't taken into account how the belt was going to cinch the waist in so that it doesn't just look like a bunch of dumpy layers like in the picture. I don't think Jaime took into account how high up this black skirt sits because you couldn't even see it. I pulled it down so that you can at least tell that it's there now. It was terrible trying to get this dress over this big sweater, but now that it's on, it doesn't feel that bad. And then I just stuck the flower on this hat because I didn't know where to put that. And this gray beanie really makes no sense at all. Of course, there's always something. But it has potential. So I think the first thing is just to reduce all the layers. Not sure exactly how I'm going to do that. I think we can safely start with losing the hat for now. I'm thinking instead of the black skirt, what if we used this scarf as the middle layer? I don't know, that might be too many patterns next to each other, but let's try it. Well, it's all bunchy here now because I just tucked it in, but even besides that, this looks worse, doesn't it? It's not even the pattern that's the main problem, it's just too straight and it needs to be flowier. Okay, I found a similar black skirt with like more of an asymmetrical hemline. Pretty sure it sits just like where the other one did, but let's check. Oh, never mind. It might be perfect. And it's more fun for layering, I think. Okay, I pulled the pink skirt up more just so the layers would be more even. I do think we need to get rid of this sweater though because it's just causing so much bunchiness around the waist. I like the length of the sleeves though, so I'm gonna try to keep that. I really like the beige, and I realize this is not the right color, this dark gray, but I don't have a lot of options for sleeves this length. I think it's gonna have to be black. Because color aside, these just look really floppy and weird being just t-shirt fabric. Well, color-wise, the black is better because it gives us a nice clean base underneath since this fabric of this dress is pretty thin and see-through, but it just doesn't look right. First of all, the neckline is a lot skinnier than the dress, and then the arm is also skinnier, and I think that sweater went all the way to my elbow and this kind of stops short. It just looks like this shirt is on a different planet than this dress. But I do think we need something under here just to balance out the visual weight of the bottom. I suppose if I were willing to roll the sleeves up on a longer shirt, that would give me a lot more options. Let me go investigate. Well, nothing jumped out at me, but honestly, I'm tired of taking this thing off and putting it back on again. I wish I could just make sleeves out of this scarf fabric somehow. We tried that once, and it didn't work out at all. Let's do it again. We're getting there. I think I need to fold it in half. I don't know if this is what I meant. Okay, I went back and watched the video to see what I did. Yeah, obviously I did it wrong. This can't be right. Is this what we did that one time when it looked terrible? Maybe that's why. Maybe I was doing it wrong the whole time. I know there's a way to do what I'm trying to do right now, because I've done it before successfully. Wait, maybe this is the right way, but then I have to fold this way in half. Okay, well, it's not really sleeves in the same way, but maybe it sort of works? We're getting there. I think if I try to hide these knots, it kind of almost makes like a puff sleeve, and then it's way too long in the bottom. Maybe I can tie that up. I just tied it to the middle of the scarf, which kind of made it harder to get into. I think I would just need to like pin it all the way to the top if I want to do that. Maybe it's fine. Okay, do I care about the ruffle on the dress? No, I think I don't. I think it might even be better without it. Just need some fine tuning on the sleeve situation, and I'm going to get rid of the black one now that we're sort of figuring this out. Alright, we got rid of the black shirt, and I was tempted to try a long sleeve black shirt under this, just to add more layers, but I'm hoping this is the last time I had to take the shirt off and put it on again, so I just didn't do that, but I did put on a black camisole just to keep the base layer the same. And then to tie up this wrap, I used the flower. Is that the right way to use the flower? No, it is not. We're going to leave it there anyway? Yes, we are. No, maybe not. I just feel like this is not what I had in mind for the sleeves still. I'm gonna keep trying. At this point, I think Jaime just automatically wins because if it takes this much trouble to figure out how to even wear it, it's obviously not more wearable. Now is it? Okay, I think this is basically what I did before, but slightly different. I think where I'm struggling is that I want my arms to be more covered, but I want the back to be very minimal, like actual sleeves. I think we got there! Now that I have this on, it seems really obvious to me that I was on the right track in the very beginning, making it long ways, you know, like my wingspan, but spatial reasoning is not my strength. So anyway, we got there, and I just put the bracelet on top to make this kind of puff sleeve, and then found another one for this side. And I only think it could be improved if I had like another one to make like a double puff sleeve higher up on the arm, which I don't have an arm cuff or anything like that, but I'm sure I can find something. And then whatever I use for that, this is like falling down already. Whatever I use for that, I think I should also use for the back because I just like grabbed the top and bottom of the scarf and tied them to themselves, and it's giving me like more of a hunchback than I actually have. So we're gonna fix that. And then I kind of hate myself for this, but I feel like I should have stuck with my instinct on the long sleeve black shirt because then it could be like black underneath and tie in the other black. But then if I don't like it, I have to change and then change again. It's a risk. Am I gonna do it? I think I am. I think I have to. Ugh. Okay, I found a hair tie for the scarf, and then a scrunchie for one sleeve, and this black lace headband doubled over for the other sleeve. Maybe? Alright, moment of truth. Was the black worth it? Ooh, yeah, it's kind of mysterious. I think it definitely was. And thank you for going on this journey with me. I don't know how long this edited version is. I'm not going to tell you how long it's been for me, but we got there. It's not really poofing out the way I envisioned, but we're definitely just keeping it at this point. Um, yeah, I think it's close enough. Yeah, the long sleeve black shirt is better anyway because the neckline is pretty much exactly like the dress, and with the camisole, you could still see that black line right there. So yeah, I'm happy with it. So finally, we can move on to figuring out if we want the necklace or these shoes and what to do with the flower if we use that. I just realized this whole time I was supposed to have the purse. Okay, we're gonna grab that. There's a black purse that I forgot about. Um, but right now, I think this necklace doesn't really work with the neckline at all, even though I like how it's kind of a lot. And I think we should try to match the silver on the belt. So let me see what I can find. Ooh, yeah, that looks better with the belt. Hey, here's a hack. If you have a old crappy belt that's all worn off, you can just color it in. No one's even stopping you. I like how the points go with the points on the dress and on the bottom of the black skirt too. Okay, now I think we need to see if we can find some shoes that kind of validate the belt better. Well, I was thinking the thicker strap on these shoes kind of tied in the belt better, plus they have a heel, so still fits with the dressier vibe. But then I found these flats that are tying in the beige from the sleeve, which is going to be hard for me to do because I don't have a lot of beige things. And then it sort of has those same triangle-y lines that we're seeing a lot of already, and sort of seems like the same era as the puffy sleeve a bit. Oh, and I still forgot the purse. Okay, here's with the bag. And then let's try with a lighter bag too. I just don't know. So many options. I just had to get a different microphone because mine ran out, which has never happened in the history of high Stylin. But I think these sleeves were worth it. Okay, as far as the shoes, I like the color of these ones, but I don't really like the style of them. Oh, I wonder if I still have. I might have just thought of the perfect shoe. I got these for a Halloween costume and I should probably sell them. I don't know why I still have them. I've never worn them for anything else. Are they perfect or am I just losing my mind at this point? I think it's great. They're still chunky with the chunkiness of the belt and then they bring in the white. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm tired of this look right now. Besides, didn't I say Jaime already won? So, yeah. If this is wrong, I don't want to be right. Now I think I do like the white better though, for the bag. It almost makes the shoes funnier, like, yeah, I did this on purpose. And let's not forget about the hat. Let's put it back on for old time's sake. It like weirdly makes the shoes make more sense, but I want to see if there's another hat we can do, because this is really not beige, it's gray. It's not like we must have a hat. I could just get on with my day, but I'm in too deep at this point. We gotta ride this wave. Besides, my phone battery hasn't died yet. Absolutely not. This is the same hat, but with a bow. Hear me out. Maybe. Sure. Anything could happen at this point. I realize this hat is more gray than even the beanie, but as long as we're going with Halloween costume, here's a UFO hat. I'm not ruling it out. Yeehaw. I mean, it does have some matching bling. Remember when hats came in these giant hat boxes? Me either. Not for this, but thanks for playing. 100% love it. I don't know what the deal is with the rudder on here. Okay, this is the winner so far, but let's see what else is in this magical hat box. Hard maybe. I don't want to steal the thunder from the boots, but I don't know. Is it perfect? It's between the last two. All right, my phone's at 1% now, so this is just going to be it. Where would I wear this? I would wear this for some reason if I were a spy and I needed to blend in with a bunch of other people that were also dressed like this. And that's the end of season 4. So let's see who the winner is. Looks like 9.5 to 3.5 regular me wins. This is what I expected to see every season since I started this, so I'm glad I kicked Jaime's butt this time. And let's not forget the real star of this season, this pink skirt that was in 6 different looks. And in case anyone cares, here are all the reject outfits that didn't even make it in for one reason or another. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in season 5.